Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to God of War Ragnarok with Dude Long Couch. Alright, so we've just been through a major story section. Lots of stuff going on. There's a couple major threads to follow now in this story. And as anxious as I am to continue this, we do have a couple things around this area that I would kind of like to mop up first. Now, I've looked around and most of these individual areas, we actually did a really good job of getting all done. I think really the only thing we're missing is there's an Across the Realms side quest here, which I don't think we can actually complete yet because we have to go to other realms to get those ingredients for that eternal campfire. It says that there's Berserker gravestones in the King's Grave. I think that is just referring to the overall quest and not an actual gravestone we can interact with right now. And then other than that, it's actually just stuff on the overworld. There's like 3 artifacts, 1 piece of lore, and 1 legendary chest, and some buried treasure, which I don't even think we found the map for. So, yeah, it's basically stuff out in the open right now. So, I am going to take a little bit of time.
Prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them. I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
That was it? Okay. Word gets around about that sort of thing, he says. Yeah, so I am going to spend a little bit of time just kind of traveling around this Lake of Nine area, see if we can find some of this stuff. I would, at the very least, love to find that legendary chest.
Would you say they manipulated events? Did they have an agenda?
I do not doubt they held their own interests first, but in my experience, they could be easily fooled by their own prophecies.
Would that be a specific experience, brother?
Once, I sought the Oracle for a means to break my bondage to Ares. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore, she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. I suppose we're in fine company at that.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're heading towards right now, isn't it? That cutscene we had with the Norns was...
Kratos, their chieftain.
Huh? What the fuck? Didn't we already fight this guy? Why is he back? We already killed this guy, I thought. I mean, I'll kill him again. Freaking whatever, man. You know, I ain't afraid to fight this guy a second time. Ooh, should have been afraid of that. Let's hit him with the Kamehameha. Yeah. Oh, wow, he speared me. Oh, he speared me really good. All right, I got to get warmed up. Clearly. Woohoo! Gonna hit him with some Bifrost. And, oh, my Bifrost isn't charged. Why not? Where's my Bifrost chakram? Fuck me, man. Wow. Yeah, well, as is tradition, I have immediately died upon starting the video. I ain't using my damn resurrection stone for that. I wasn't even sure if we had been in here already. I just walked in here wanting to check it out, and all of a sudden I'm fighting this dude again. I don't know if, like, I don't know, is he at, like, all the raider locations? Can we kill him 4 times?
Kratos, their chieftain.
Because this wasn't where we fought him before. That much I'm sure of. Whatever, man. I'll kill him again. It's just gonna take me a second. Damn, what even hit me there? Oh my god. Rage time! I need this advantage right now. And have one of those for good measure. Okay. Woo, that was close. Hey, thank you, Freya. It's actually very helpful.
Switching arrows.
I didn't mean to switch arrows there, so I'm gonna have her switch back. You don't get to regain your health, sir. Try as you might. Woo! Okay, that was better. Well, I didn't get a ton of XP for it, but I did get loot. Whispering Slab, and what else? Just 30 Whispering Slab? I picked up a whole shitload of things there. What's that about, man? Alright, well. I guess you can fight him multiple times if you really want to. So what I was thinking was, I would like to find a way to get up into the actual Temple of Tyr, because I realized we haven't even been up there since we got back to this area. And I don't know if there's a way, but I'm going to try and find one.
There's something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offense to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. Might have been nice to see more events dramatized instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
Was that some kind of, like, failed criticism of, like, real world? I don't know. I don't really know what they were going for there. But I got the sense there was, like, some cheeky fourth wall breaking going on there. Alright, well, son of a bitch. So where are we now in relation to this temple? Oh yeah, it'd be really cool if we could get to this, too. This, frozen lightning bolt we created during our fight with Thor. I was thinking that would probably come into play at some point in the story again. Like, we're gonna have to go reach that thing to get, like, a shard of frozen lightning, because it will unlock the gate to Narnia so that we can go there and find the thing we need to kill Heimdall or whatever. Heimdall is always occupying my thoughts. I want to kill him so bad. The Norns told us that he's going to try to kill Atreus, which we probably could have guessed on our own. There it is. Is there any way to get in there? Looks like this is pretty thoroughly sealed off. Oh, except for maybe this spot here. Nope. Doesn't actually lead anywhere. Okay. Well, this is very riveting content, just circling around this temple endlessly. I don't think I've been up here yet, but look, this elevator totally works. I'm hoping this will take us directly to the bridge to the temple. Yes, totally worked. Awesome. So what all's going on up this way now then yet? Hello. Wonder if Brock and Sindri are in their usual spot up here. Oh, look, we're about to get jumped.
Behind you.
Okay, then. Nice. Nice try. Oh. See, I got cocky and then I immediately got hit. No. Oh, Jesus. I didn't expect that to be a projectile. Wait, I have the... Yeah, I have the thing that lets me get rid of my fire if I roll. Bifrost. Explosion. That was a big explosion. What are these things? What the fuck are you? Okay. See you trying to sneak up behind me, and I'm not having it. Immolation! Ouch! Oh, I gotta be careful of these guys. Oh, good Billy. Okay, fuck you. These guys do not get staggered from my attacks, man. Ah, that was close. Come on, I'm rolling. Get rid of the fucking frost. Please don't get hit during that. Thank you. Dude, this frost status is messing me up. Alright, you die.
Last one.
Jesus, they're strong. Okay, alright. Gotta be careful here. Hit him with a little Bifrost. And then I will capitalize. There we go. Woo! Tough fight, man. Had to really be careful there at the end. That guy didn't even drop anything for me. What a douchebag. Alright, so let me just double check that I actually do have that equipped. Let's set under Amulet. Yeah, Token of Elemental Evasion. Dodge rolling will hasten the expiration of burn, poison, and frost. Okay, so it hastens the expiration. It doesn't immediately get rid of it. Fine. Knowing that makes me a little less excited about that skill, but... better than nothing. Although that does make me think, maybe I should go back to that shield attachment that lets me transfer it. That sounds a little bit more enticing now. There's got to be at least one of those collectibles up here. Artifact, lore, or the legendary chest. Dude, if I drop down there, can I even get back up from this way? I'm not doing that right now. I don't want to have to run the whole way around again. That sounds lame. Oh, there's a path down here. Oh, is this going to lead to... Oh, this might lead... Yeah, and look, it's one of the undiscovered things. Okay, good. Well, we're definitely going to check that out, but first, let's check out the inner temple. This is one of the reasons I wanted to come up here.
Seems like old times.
Hmm?
Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. Quick, how do you do to Brock? Then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Aye. Everything felt simpler then.
Agreed.
Yeah, I am 100% on board with that. Me and Mimir are on the same page, man. I just love in video games, like, the continuity of this stuff. You know, exploring the same area you did in a previous game, but seeing how it's changed. And I don't know why. I can never really explain why I feel that way. But, I don't know. I just love it. Like, the passage of time, the interconnectivity of it. There's something about that speaks to me, you know?
Why do you stare?
He's gonna be fine, you know.
I do not.
He's getting what he needs.
He is in danger.
And being with you, he was safe as houses, huh? Never got close to dying. Not even once?
I did not come to you for a lecture.
I know. It's on the house. My new customer loyalty program.
Oh, great.
We will speak no more of it.
Do I get a card? Do I get a little thing I can put on my keychain? It's not gonna be anything new in here. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad that Brock is here. Wow. I'm surprised we can even come in here, to be honest. Dude, what happened to the tree?
A realm travel room. This place has seen better days.
Haven't we all?
Kratos, do you remember when I brought you and Atreus in here for the first time? Seems like lifetimes ago.
I do. And it was because of your guidance we were able to fulfill Faye's last wish. And yours as well, Mimir.
Don't forget me, brother. I helped too. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the tree. I mean, obviously we can't use this room to get around anymore. And I don't believe for a second that there's nothing in here. Although, actually, it would be kind of cool knowing that you could just come in here, like, they put this in here for the sole purpose of you being able to come in and reminisce and get a couple lines of dialogue. I also love stuff like that in video games. Like stuff that doesn't, you know, quote-unquote serve a purpose for the game itself. Like the gameplay game. But just kind of like a fun little addendum that not everybody would find, but, you know, you find it and you feel special. I guess there really are no collectibles in here. Damn. Good thing this light bridge is still here, though. I mean, if nothing else, we gotta find that legendary chest before we move on. Because that could have a runic attack in it. And I want it. I want it, guys. Could be down there. Let's go check it out. Also, wouldn't say no to a realm travel door. Get myself back up to tip-top shape. Let's look behind me. Sometimes they like to be clever and insert stuff behind you. Oh god,
You said you and
it's a
Thor
realm
caused
tear.
that?
Yes. The result of our weapons colliding.
Ouch.
Yes.
Kratos is just like, yes. Yes, indeed. Indubitably. Good madam. Fucking hell, man. I hope this is not a combat one. Haha. Yay. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. That was very, very kind of you to grant my wish. So... Oh, you know what? That answers the question that I was bringing up a couple videos back. So I guess... Yeah, Yggdrasil Rifts was one of the undiscovered entries on this list. So that confirms that just because something is undiscovered doesn't mean that you can't do it yet. It just means you literally haven't stumbled upon it. But that also means that, like, the legendary chest, I must have been close to it at some point. Because it was close enough to populate on the checklist. Right? I didn't see any other way out of there, so I guess we just have to backtrack now. I don't think we can get over there. But yeah, this kind of stuff, no one like, man, we used to take this all the time. But now we can't because it's different. The world has changed. The world has evolved a little bit. Or a lot of it in this case. That's what I love a lot about a lot of the Zelda games. Which, you might be getting annoyed with me at this point, because I feel like I've talked about Zelda a lot in this playthrough. I just love Zelda, guys. I'm sorry. I know this isn't a Zelda playthrough, but I like to talk about Zelda. Well, fuck. Maybe we gotta start checking all of these realm towers. Some of them we've been up, others we have not. And I don't I don't know which ones are which. That one I think we have been up, actually. I'm like 95% sure. So, yeah. And you know what? While we're over this way, let's just stop and heal. That way, if I run into any super tough enemies or badass bosses out there, at least I have a fighting chance. You know what, though? Oh, man, it didn't even occur to me. Some of this stuff here might not actually be accessible because of shit like this. I hadn't even really thought about that, but yeah. There may not be much point in trying to complete this checklist right now because we might not have everything we need. Which actually depresses me. I don't like the way this game handles that, I've decided. I feel like they could handle that a little bit better. That's the way back, right? Pretty sure. Took that before. Yeah, like, if something is literally not accessible yet, maybe just don't put it on the checklist. Maybe don't make me think that there's a legendary chest here that I can get that I actually can't. I think it's doubly disappointing in games like this because, like, the content of this game is so good, obviously. The gameplay of this game is so good, obviously. The stuff that has really dragged me down, in a sense, is mainly just, like, structural stuff. You know, UI stuff like that, map stuff. It's just, you know, stuff that feels like it could be fixed if they had paid a bit more attention to just the structure of the game. The whole thing with, you know, when you pick up an artifact, if you complete a level of a labor and then you hit the touchpad to read the artifact, but you really go into the labor, which is almost completely useless. Like, nobody cares about that. But then you completely lose track of the artifact that you were just trying to read. I'm not trying to, like, bag on this game too hard, because I still love it. Obviously, I think it's a fantastic game. But stuff like that just gets to me, you know? It's like, did we not... Did nobody bring this up during playtesting? Nobody at all? So I'm going to stop off in this Raider Keep. And I'm going to see if we get to fight this guy again. No. What the fuck? I know this isn't the place we originally fought him. So it seems we did get to fight him in 2 different places. But not in this one. What kind of sense does that make? Somebody explain that to me. Because I don't get it. No. Not like it's a huge deal. It's just weird. That's all. I don't remember what's up here. Let's check this out. Oh, this is where we fought the troll. Yes, yes indeed. Alright, I suspect we've probably exhausted this area. I wanted to do one more trip around. And I think we have fulfilled that. I dictate that now... What the fuck is that? Hold on. Well, here's something...
To be a sculptor from the southern lands.
Right out in the open. One of them artifacts that I never picked up. Maya, a sculpture from the Southern Empire. Now that is a civilization I would like to visit. If Tyr's writings are to be believed, the Southern gods are said to possess unparalleled wisdom and generosity. Their ruler of the heavens apparently saw fit to gift humanity with advances like writing, farming, the calendar, and sciences. Imagine that, a deity who wishes to share knowledge rather than hoard it. Yeah, who can imagine that? Equally, I wouldn't wish to ever draw the ire of such a pantheon. I've heard their god of death takes great pleasure in torturing expired souls with fire and water. Though I can no longer feel pain, I imagine he'd find a way to make my current situation rather unpleasant. I'm assuming that's from Mimir. That's interesting. I didn't realize he could no longer feel pain. Which actually makes perfect sense because he doesn't have a nervous system anymore. But somehow he can also still smell stuff. Well, I guess that's not that weird, because your olfactory gland is in your head, right? So that's actually not a contradiction. I'm just trying to sound smart. And I failed. That's how it goes. Let me double check what's up here. This is the troll area again. Nailed it. We just doubled back. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I meant to continue along this way. I just got turned around, that's all. Pretty sure we've been down there. That's the helmet. We picked that up. What's this again? Oh, yeah, we've been over there, too. That's where the Realm Tear was. Okay. Okay, I'm really done. We're gonna go continue the main story now. So basically where we're at with that is we've got Atreus in Asgard helping Odin study the tear in reality thing. We've got Kratos and Freya fresh off a trip to the Norns. And we've learned that they don't actually control fate. By their own admission, our fate is still our own. But it sounds like we're still going to end up doing the thing that we're afraid will happen, which is Kratos dying. And it sounds like Kratos is kind of almost at peace with that.
Now tell me of this power Heimdall wields. He sees the future.
More like he reads the person, sees their intention.
My intent will be to kill him. Knowing that will be no advantage.
Brother, this is no one to underestimate. Any move you make, he'll have seen it coming. If you must face him, we need something else. An edge. Humor me?
Very well. We will ask the dwarves.
Ah, the inevitable asking of the dwarves.
Wait, is he saying... When he said an edge, and then we're going to ask the dwarves, is he talking about a new weapon, guys? Because it would make perfect sense if there would be a new weapon in this game that we get to use. I really thought it would be Thor's hammer. But maybe not. Maybe there's something else going on. Hello, Needhog babies. Are you all still alive? Doing all right without your mother? I don't actually see them. Well, that sucks.
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course,
Oh,
Ratatosker.
dear, what's to be done?
What's up?
What is it you want?
It has come to my attention that Nithog has been slain. And as a result, her offspring have been let loose into the Nine Realms.
What of it?
Unfortunately, without a proper role model to supervise them, the little rascals are certain to fall to mischief. In time, said mischief could culminate in nothing less than their devouring of the Nine Realms entirely.
Oh.
In order to avoid such a grisly fate, I'd like you to bring the Lindworms to me. I believe I can act as a satisfactory paternal figure in their upbringing. You'll find the specimens gnawing on tears throughout the realms. Use this device to safely store them, bring them back to me, and I promise I'll make it worth your while.
You mean to say you'd raise them by yourself?
Indeed. I have no small experience managing extreme personalities. Compared to wrestling with my emotions in the most literal of senses, I dare say raising a handful of lindworms will be a walk in the park. But putting all that aside for the moment, is there anything else?
So you're saying that you don't want me to kill them, right? Just making sure, because I am Kratos, after all.
About Nithog. You should know. We had no choice. It was Odin's doing.
Oh, I am very well aware indeed of the alleged All-Father's role in this tragedy. Sadly, there's no expecting him to clean up after himself. Not all gods showed the interest that you do in righting past wrongs. Now please, take the capture device and see if you can find our missing lindworms.
All right, man, I'm on it.
I think that's the long and short of it. Safe travels.
How do I... Oh, okay.
Well, any questions before you travel on?
A trap provided by Ratatoskr to capture lindworms. Search the world for realm tears. Like the Yggdrasil tears? Because... I've already done a couple of those. Oh, well, I guess we'll know it when we see it. You know what really chafes my nipples, guys? The fact that Bitter is sitting right here and I can't talk to him. It's like they're taunting me. Like he's in this game, but like he's not in this game as much as he was in the last game. Just doesn't have nearly as much dialogue. I hope I get to summon him again.